Welcome aboard, sailors. I'm Captain Punkin, and I'm hungry for some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Alright, we have a set of missions to turn in at the Hunter's Lodge. And that's what we're going to do, but then we're going to go straight back onto the main quest. I believe this should unlock some bigger hunts. Probably the, well, hopefully it'll unlock some bigger hunts.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family.
Oh, I went right past it, didn't I? Whoops.
Hope she gets back soon. Need those.
I thought I told you.
I'm here to present trophies to the Sunhawk of the Lodge. 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker for good measure.
I suppose Talana helped you with this.
I brought these down myself. Will you accept them?
Fine. Yes, I accept them. But tell Talana she should stop playing with sludge if she wants to get Redmaw.
Made you eat your foot. Yeah. And of course, an entire frickin' Thunderjaw is the centerpiece of the lodge. Oh man, they have to hold that thing up with chains and shit.
When I gave him my trophies, Ussie said you should be spending more time finding Redmaw than helping me.
That bunghead isn't wrong. But there isn't time to find Redmaw right now. You're gonna help with something else.
Oh?
Hmm?
And what might that be?
Meet me outside.
Oh, there's a little more to this mission, huh? I believe she's wearing Glinthawk plate for armor.
You wanna help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Ilsati.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glinthawks attack anyone who ventures out. We have so few shards. Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Assis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. And what say you and I take it on? I'll meet you at Lone Light.
What about Redmaw?
Are you in or not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Gotta make a good impression. I'm guessing it's a side quest. It's no longer an errand. Okay. So this is how you get the Terra Blaster. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go for this because it gives you a unique weapon. Okay, longhorns down there. Big old bulls. I'm using my ice resistance armor because we're going up against Glinthawks. What the? You hear that, right?
About time you
Well,
showed
they're
up!
still surprised.
More Glinthawks incoming!
I actually have a mission that Glinthawks would help with.
Watch out, Glinthawk! Don't just take it! Get out of here!
Must be a Glinthawk.
It's kind of tricky to hit him. On second thought, let's just do this normal.
More coming! Now's my chance.
Farewell, fool. The sun's message to you.
Any more? Alright, we got through that with minimal damage.
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
They must be attracted to the kills I saw upriver. I should go back, but if more attack here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
True. I know what quest we're on now. This makes... There's some really... You're about to see some really interesting lore. What the... The Banuk. Okay. Now, this one's a doozy, huh? I'll go back up to the top just in case somebody missed it. There you go. Now I'm gonna back off and get busy. No, no, off. Hey, wait. Yeah, lance horns over there. I can use that to make a blast sling. The difference between a normal sling and a blast sling is that the blast sling shoots only direct damage weapons. You gotta get a lance horn heart in order to get a blast sling, though. Yeah, but I know exactly where we're going.
More Glinthawks.
You see, the Glinthawks and the scavengers, or the scrappers, they're scavengers. Their whole purpose is to reuse parts that are already, or rather, to cannibalize other machines, and to use the parts that they get from that, and they bring them back to the cauldrons for processing.
There's carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here.
In other words, they're scavengers. And here you see an issue. Yeah. You see what's going on here? Hmm? Anybody? Well, you'll see soon enough. I won't spoil it for you.
I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you?
No one wins if we fight. Surely we can reach a compromise somewhere short of death?
We've been harvesting Snapmaw hearts for days. I only need one more, and then I can settle my debt and save our home.
If I get the last heart, do you promise to stay away?
Just
It's a good
one
deal.
little more.
The basher took a hard hit with that last one.
Okay, fine. We need the shards.
I'll do this for you once, and once only. Stay here till I get back.
They're not actually worth that many shards. You know, you could actually sell other stuff for the same amount. Let's see.
I felt that!
Boom. peasy. Mm-hmm. Plenty of chill water. Yeah. Remember, you can trade chill water in at merchants. There's your heart.
Now to bring us back to those hunters.
And I got a lens, and I need that for a different quest. I could turn that in on the way back. Or rather, on the way across to our other mission. And there's another lens. Goody goody. This is hardly legitimate hunting. What I want to know is how they actually baited these guys in here in the first place. And once they're here, it would be pretty easy to just shower them with electricity or whatever. Snap mauls.
On a target makes it impossible to fight back. It's a cheat, and a wasteful one too.
Yeah, it is. Well, I guess they just pelted them with arrows. Well, I don't mind robbing your supplies. Seeing as you're cheating. You believe it or not, the machines in this game they aren't necessarily bad. You'll see why later. It's Hades that's the problem. But some of you might have already figured that out.
There, the heart you need. Now what about your promise?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my debt. We won't be back.
Good. Keep it that way.
He's lying.
Aloy.
That's my thoughts on the matter. He's got to be lying about it. Avoid the cactus.
Congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Assis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Let's see what Dumb and D have to say.
Scrown?
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay. The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long-leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
This wouldn't be a scrap-dealing operation. That we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty. I'll give you a good price.
As you wipe machine oil on my silks.
Who wears a silk apron to the metal market?
I do.
He's got a point. Oh man, who wears a silk apron to a metal market? Seriously. Oh man. That's for a cashier, not a metal worker.
I believe I've earned a drink or two.
All right. Now we just take the elevator up.
To loiter around here.
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements. And Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. She did save his life. But I'm sure he'll listen to your prejudice over his own common sense. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
And now we got the tear blaster, I believe. Let's see. Tear blaster, 10 tear blaster charge. Let's see here. Ooh, and I can get a new skill. Strong strike or leader strike, definitely. It's this thing. Looks kind of humble, but it's a devastating weapon. It's got 10 shots, but they're really powerful. It's arguably the strongest weapon in the game. No, I gotta take the next quest. And then we can move on to the main line. It should just be more hunts.
This is a good day.
I know why I hate Assis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. My father and brother were both hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in a massacre. They should be honored as hawks. Instead, Assis will not let anyone mention it.
That's just wrong.
How did your family come to be members of the lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry. What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Assis.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis. Now that you're a thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a thunderjaw and a stormbird?
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
Alright, a thunderjaw and a stormbird. Okay. The thunderjaw is easy enough, but the stormbird, that'll be a bit tougher to find. Although I do know a location. I do not look forward to taking on that bird, though. Bylaws of the Lodge. Here you go, guys. Do-do-do. What the? Membership. Only Karja males of pure blood can become Thrush, Hawk, or Sunhawk. Bylaw 7 of Section 2 is hereby... Okay, so they Section number 8 disbands number 7. Okay. Proof of the hunt. To protect and preserve. Again redacted. Hunting grounds. And that's all of it. I didn't read all of it, but I skimmed a little bit that time. I'm surprised they didn't strike that from record. Okay, let's see here. Oh, there's a Stormbird down there. Interesting. I could warp right beside it. And there's the Thunderjaw site. Right up there. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go after him. I'm gonna take him out. First, we'll go after the Stormbird because you haven't seen me fight a Stormbird yet. And then we're gonna go after a Thunderjaw. The main quest can wait. This is good stuff. And of course, the Stormbird shows up the second that we pop into the area. Okay. You know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna hack this thing. Come on, where are you? Shouldn't take long for him to notice. There we go. First thing I'm gonna do is knock him out of the sky. Ow! Shit! No! Back off! Nope. Ah, crap. Yeah, the goats messed me up. Ah, damn it. Chargers. Yeah, this is one mean bird. Let me check the environment here. I need to slip around into this area over here to avoid the chargers. But I can't just take the path directly. It won't take him long to notice at all. These guys, they're fast. They have great range. They can see for a long ways away. You saw that. He almost noticed me just now. That got his attention. Right here, you big numbnuts. Come on.
Machine saw me.
I'm attacking his engines. I gotta reselect this thing. No choice. You're going down, bitch. This could take a while. Whew. First time I've actually hacked one of these things. Now he's hunting for me. It's a lot easier than I thought it'd be. I'm gonna take one of these guys. I don't remember. Does that mean that he gets unhacked? No. It doesn't work like that. But it does mean that he's on my side. Wait, was that mine? I don't remember. Oh boy. And he's pretty pissed. I need your heart, by the way. There's a lightning resistance thing. Come on. Oh, come on. Stop it, you bitch! Spammy bastard. Roda. It takes a little bit more to pull him out of the sky. Why does he keep going for the water? Come on, sit still, you bastard! Okay, frickin' enough. Where's my rattler? Oh my god! You can see why I hate this thing. It's full of bullshit. Oh boy. Resist shock. Now I get resist shock. Freaking hell. Using up all of my potions. Alright, now we're going after that Thunderjaw up there. This is a good chance to show off the Terror Blaster in its full capacity. Some of its parts do have weaknesses, but its main problem is how much armor it has, which is why the Terror Blast is so effective against them. See that? Terror Blast knocks off armor and parts. But it's got a relatively close range. Where's that other gun? I know he had another. There it is. Go down. There we go. Coil, freeze coil, damage coil, nice. Crystal braiding, Chillwater Sparker, and the Thunderjaw trophy. Didn't take us any time at all to take these guys down. Although, plenty of effort. Thanks for watching, sailors! You can help me burn cancer by clicking here. Join my crew if you're hungry for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Sail on!